Oh, of course I cough as soon as I transition the scene. Isn't that typical? Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I'm so tired. Canada was lovely. I had a great time. It was a very quick trip, but I had a lovely time. I was emceeing, uh, doing all kinds of stuff and cheering at medieval times. So my voice is not 100% here. Um, we're vibing, we're thriving. So I might sound a little funny and have to take breaks. But yeah. Hi, friend. I kept calling the Blue Night Anduin all night because he had the like. It's so funny because medieval times constantly calls like the their whole thing the alliance, and I think a lot of at least like in my section and like a lot of us all play horde, so we're all like, and I kept calling it the Argent tournament because that's basically what we were doing, was watching the Argent tournament. Um, but it was a good time. We had the Yellow Knight. Uh, It was a great time though. I have some pictures to show all of you. I'm sure you've seen a lot on my social media already. Um, I also didn't know what gunners to wear today, just because my brain is quite literally spaghetti noodles. Um, as anybody would be building an entire costume in, 9-ish days, and then also filming a Hearthstone commercial at the same time. Also, uh, having a day of working on your house for World of Warcraft for their Zillow collaboration. Um, I was working on a lot behind the scenes, in secret. 'Cause we didn't get to watch it together, so we'll watch it together. My Hearthstone commercial came out, or like promo, whatever you wanna call it, card reveal, and I'm very happy with that. So that was happening all at the same time. Um, but it was really cool. I got to check 2 things off my bucket list, which was doing a card reveal for Hearthstone, and then also getting to MC something cosplay related for Blizzard, and like a Blizzard event. So 2 things I got to do this month, that I'm very honored I got to do. The sneaky I have no time to get. Okay, so I wrote the script for that promo. Um, that's why there's so many Easter eggs in it and like silly little things like that. And I'm very grateful that Hearthstone kind of let me listen. I will cry if they let me MC anything at BlizzCon. I just want to be like, can I help with the cosplay? Can I? Um, so when I was like scripting it, I wanted to add a lot of like silly Easter eggs. There's some that I ended up cutting because the video was already quite long. There was also a reference to Ma and Disorder. Of course, I had to make sure that I have no time for games was in there at some point, especially because she says it quite frequently in Hearthstone. That's why there's the Easter egg for the bracelet I hold up has the little heart from France and the little Hearthstone charm because that is the first promo I did when they flew me out um, to France for that one. Having Sylvanas' necklace, like silly things like that, I thought would be really fun. I did get a lot of positive feedback from people that they really enjoyed the Frostmourne bit. So I'm glad people got like a fun chuckle out of it. I got feedback that they really enjoyed that I was both Sylvanas and myself, and that I kept it very fun and very silly, and I was both myself and Sylvanas. So I'm very happy that they liked it. Hi, Bess. There's our there's our boy, our star of the show. Alyssa, you see her hand at one point puppeting him. We had a really good time. We had a lot of fun. There was a good time. There was going to be a Nathanos cameo, but I ended up cutting it because it didn't make a lot of sense. And it just the way other things made more like worked better and made more sense. So unfortunately, I had to cut Nathanos out of it. But it was. I liked getting whacked in the face with nature. That was fun. My little dino. My little dino. I tapped off the stream when you said there's our boy, the star of the show, after you said hi. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And we'll watch it if you guys want. Together. I had a lot of fun. I've had so much going on. And then this weekend I go play D&D. And that'll be fun. And then in how many weeks is MegaCon? I don't even know. I know nothing anymore. Yeah, because I go to New Jersey. My grandmother's 90th birthday is soon. So I'm going up to celebrate that right before MegaCon because I like come back and then I immediately go to MegaCon. So that's gonna be fun. It's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah, it's interesting because like my life is so chaotic. It's fine because once all that's over, I got invited to guest at another con right after MegaCon, and it's a con that I've wanted to guest at, but I unfortunately had to decline because I was like, I can't be away every single weekend for like 2 months straight. I have to give myself a break. I have to. Like, why am I playing or Overwatch with all you in a little bit? Oh, because I have to finish my battle pass. I don't know if I'm gonna stream on Thursday. Like, so Thursday is early access for midnight, and I should stream, but there's also a part of me that like likes to enjoy World of War, like getting into early access offline. So I don't know if I want to stream yet. Keep an eye on my socials. I'll probably make that decision. But Tuesday we will be streaming for hard launch, which is exciting. I got this Mana Saber at Northern Live. I got one of the blind boxes, which felt very fitting that I got one of the blind boxes. I love blind boxes. But I got the Mana Saber. Oh, Beth, I don't know if you saw it or not. Hold up. I don't know where I posted it. If you hear my 3D printer, that's because currently printing the Lycerus staff. And part of it is going to be transparent, so that gives like the mana that like mana effect. So some of this will be painted off so I can paint it silver, then other pieces will be this transparent. One unfortunate problem is this filament is sold out right now. I only have one roll. So we're going to play a game of do I have enough on one roll to finish what I need? Because like the staff heavy part doesn't have to be um, transparent. It's the top and then the very bottom have to be transparent. So we'll see. Bamboo Labs website says that it should be in stock tomorrow, so I should be able to order some just in the nick of time. I have the bottom and the other half of this top printing, and then there's two more pieces that are the so it's like this, right? So you have the top and the bottom. So it'll be two more pieces after this. I used as little filament as possible with this to try to stretch uh, this 100 grams or 1,000 grams. We might cut it close. I'm very anxious. If the print fails for some reason, hopefully tomorrow it goes in stock. I will be able to get it in time. Even if I'm out of town, and it still needs to be printed, I know my brother can also print whatever piece I need. So, like, so that's fun. Kira's, I love playing Overwatch with my friends. My friends are great. I love them so much, even though they torture me. Hello, the event was lovely. I'm gonna share some pictures in a bit. And all the fun stuff. I'm sad Alyssa couldn't be there with me because I know she would have loved it. Purple and I were having a good time though. At one point, I was like extreme, like building all of it, not sleeping, being Northermar. At one point, I was like disassociating. He's like, what do you need? I'm like, I need a Coke. That's all they had. They had. They didn't have Dr. Pepper. So I'm just like sitting there. There's a really good picture of me disassociating with this Coke, and I'm just like, I just needed to. It was like something like 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock, a little bit before I had to prep myself for emceeing. So my brain like shut down for a minute. Can we just? I'm really excited. I've wanted this stuff since I cosplayed Thalystra. What, like 5 years ago, 4 years ago, and I'm really excited with that model that was done for me. You did great. Thank you. I was a little anxious because it's been a while since uh, I do stuff like that all the time for conventions. Like that's part of my job when I guess, but it's been a little bit since I've done it. And I was a little extra anxious because it was like Blizzard related. So I was like, but I'm so glad. Everybody was so sweet. As soon as I was like done, I was like, "You were so good." I'm like, "Thanks." I tried to make sure to like add in little quotes from Lorthermar in there. So I'm really excited for that stuff. I will finally have Belisarius stuff that I've wanted for a very long time. How long does a single piece usually take? So on average, the pieces I print take for anywhere from 6 hours to 24 hours, depending on the detail and like how dense the print is. Like this has zero infill, zero, which means it's a little fragile. However, it's transparent, so I can't put any infill in it. So it takes a little bit less, like a little longer. Listen, I laughed because he's so used to introducing me as the Ranger General of Silvermoon in like podcasts and stuff. I had like a little giggle. I was like, oh, he's so used to introducing me as Sylvanas. I feel so bad. Like he like automatically went into this is how I introduced Kira. The times I've introduced her. I was like, oh, Sean, no, I'm so sorry. The one time I'm not Sylvanas. No, there was no Dr. Pepper. There was Fanta because they were sponsored by Fanta. Um, and then they had like Coke. I felt really bad because everybody kept like encouraging. Like, I am so grateful for all my friends and like community, because everybody kept checking on me to make sure that like, I had something to drink and I had something to eat. But I had to keep like, so when I do events like that, I don't eat. And the reason is not because like I don't want to eat. I have a very deadly like food allergy. And if something goes wrong, the event stops. You know, it nothing like that can go wrong. So I just don't eat until after the event. So, especially something like that. Generally any blizzard thing, I'm not eating. Um until I'm done with it, you know? So, but I'm very grateful that everybody was constantly making sure I was fed. Like they wanted, you know, they were like, "Did you want something to eat?" I'm like, "I'm not gonna eat." "Did you have something to drink?" And they would go, you know, I'm very grateful for that. Alyssa would have made me drink water. And that's enough that I can pee in though. So I couldn't have like argued that I can't pee. Usually that's my argument. I'm like, but I can't pee in this because water will make me pee. Um, Laura Thamar, I have no excuse. I can. That's a very easy costume to like maneuver in. I appreciate you though taking care of me, Purple. He did give me a liquid IV. He did. At the end, and I drank it. It was in a big water. So Hula ordered like a bunch of stuff, and then some of it was water bottles, and I put the liquid IV in the water bottle, and I drank water. Oh, you did also bring me Takis. I did have Takis in the hotel room. Bro, no one had Dr. I know. Caleb, I also miss finger clocking with you. This was everything to me. Like, how are you, friend? Hello, hello. Kira will make me, water will make me a new guild message in the day and counting. Listen, I need you all to be proud of me. This is so dumb. This is so dumb. I only peed once per travel day on the plane. Alyssa will think this is a gift. Each plane, like, even though I was on the plane twice, only once did I have to pee on any of that journey. I did. Trivial Pursuit, though. That's because I was also, like, drinking a Slurpee. Acid gummy bear. Oh, I don't remember. We had a great time at Trivial Pursuit. If you want to know what like peak World of Warcraft community is, it is in fact being in the hotel lobby playing Trivial Pursuit, where all of the lore is from Pandaria. Like the newest lore in that Trivial Pursuit is Pandaria. I love that Lauren searched through when I was getting really annoyed that none of the questions were about Sylvanas and found the questions about Sylvanas. It was so funny. Like literally, it would just keep going, and it, like, it's so funny. We had a great time. I was a crying wreck at dinner with all my because I went to dinner with all my cosplay friends. And I was just a sobbing wreck at the end of it, and I was like, "I'm sorry, I'm just gonna cry. It's fine." I have pictures. I have pictures. Purple, are you okay with me showing the picture of us on stream? I don't want to like put your face up if you wouldn't want me to. Okay. Why were you crying? Because hi. Because I was emotional and so happy. Like I was so happy, and I was gonna miss all my like I genuinely love the World of Warcraft community so much, and especially like the cosplay community is so near and dear to my heart, and those are all my friends. And like I was just so emotional of like the roller coaster of in which to get there and like do the like I and the amount of love they gave me was just unreal. And I just had to cry. I'm a sappy little lady. Hello. So okay, so this is me. That's my little solo picture. Listen. You know how scared I was to be Lorthamar? It's fine. I had a great time. I loved being Lorthamar. I also love that nobody ever questions when I'm just the female version of a character. They're like, yeah, you killed it hosting. Aw, thank you. It was, I was talking about it. It was a huge like bucket list honor for me to do that, to like celebrate the cosplay community and do something like that. Uh, I loved every moment of it. Thank you. Like the opportunity was lovely. And we have that's all of the I think almost all the cosplayers. I think Nyx is missing because they were doing something. But there's two of our Zolotas. There's the Adrins. There's Calicos. There's Deathwing. That's the Deathwing that Princess carried me. Lyra, Norstormu. There's Lauren down there. Like so cute. We got Chromie. And then we have me and Amelia. We talked about skull pandas. And I will treasure that for the rest of my life that we got to yap about skull pandas. I was like, skull panda? Skull panda. So that's Amelia and I. And then there's Purple, Lauren, and I. They were they were the real estate agent, and it was cracking me up. And then these were the Blood Elf Heritage Armor outfits. And then there's Nyx and I. So she was Sylvanas. She looks so cute. So those are my printouts that I now get to hang up everywhere. I wish I had more time to actually talk to more people. Yeah, next time. Next time. And then so like in the middle of the event, I get handed this. It's Calicos' gem, and then on the back it says from your northern friends. And I was like me like standing there drinking, like having a drink and like crying into my cup. Oh, so sweet. So now it's gonna go on my desk forever. Sipping on Coke, crying over my friends. And then Lauren gave me she makes ornaments. So she gave me the spirit healer one. Look how cute. It's just it's so pretty. But I guess to stay in the box. Sam, I had a lovely time. Good morning. Pictures. I gotta like make a cute little thing with all those. Before we jump into showing more pictures from Northern Live, Purple's tweet of Zolotov with her foot on the Clash edition was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. And Lisa's so funny for doing that. Hi, Fel. Okay, so right now I have on the Roswell glasses, and I think they're cute, but they're not the vibe I want to go with today for stream. So let's pick glasses for stream today. By far the most viral picture. I know, it's so funny. Oh, these one oh, these are the Talic ones. We could do these. Are these the vibe for stream today? Like more like it was so good. It was so funny. I there's a video of her on my Instagram story where she's like got her feet and she's like popping her feet on my shoe armor. And I was like, keep your toes out of my sunwell. And she just keeps like batting her toes on my it's so funny. I was cackling. Do we like these for stream today? And then Spyra and I were also so my mini Lorthamore sword. I made two. I have my 5 foot long one, and then I made a 3 foot long one, just so it was easier for me to transfer with it out of the country. So I don't entirely know how that kind of thing works. I know domestically, like I could have gotten away with my 5 foot sword. I don't know how international was, and I was like so stressed that I was like, I'm just gonna make two swords. Um, and I permanently bonded it when I got there. So I was like, well, this is going home with someone. And my friend Spyra ended up with it because she was also Zolotov. And she's like, well, my feet are out. And I was like, you're so right. This is yours. You put your feet out there, champ. But she kept joking that she was going to put her big toe in the Sunwell. That's a clip from the live stream we did from there, and it's so funny. I love that we all just have silly senses of humor. The collector's edition is so pretty. I can't wait to get mine in. Thank you for following. I think I'm going to do an unboxing as Lorthamar. You can get the sword through customs. Just say you're... Listen, okay, so my flight back, because they did that weird, like, closing global entry thing for like 18 hours, TSA was a nightmare trying to like get my stuff through to like get through American customs. And I was in my Northrun Live shirt, and for some reason, I went through the little like mechanism thing 3 times, and something over my chest kept popping the sensor. So I had to get a full body pat down and then a full body swab. And by the time I got to the customs agent after all of this debacle, I think he could see on my face I was mortified and exhausted because he didn't ask me if I had anything to declare coming into the States. Like, he was just like, here you go, sweetie, welcome back. And I was like, I also, Canada didn't stamp my passport when I got there, and I'm kind of upset about it because I wanted it in my passport. I have my stamps from France. Yeah, it was it's early in the morning. I'm exhausted from the event, and it was truly I've been like I've had to have my chest pat down before for whatever reason. That's not anything new that's happened. I've never had a full body pat down and then a full body swab. I was like, huh? Meanwhile, I had just been in the line to even get there for an hour and a half. Uh, so I was very. These are the esports glasses, the ones that have. Are these the vibe today? Hmm. Maybe. Yeah, I think we'll do these today. I like these ones. We'll do that. Right? What do we? So I brought my alliance ones with me, as per usual, to Canada. We could wear the alliance ones, or like the Diablo ones. Alyssa got me. Oh, they're supposed to do that. They have full. They're really cool. These ones, let me look it up real quick. We can actually take a look. Because I know they're on metal. Let me pull these up. I think they're Echo, right? Yes, these are the Echo ones. They are stainless steel, but they have 180-degree hinges. That's why I really like them. So they go all the way this way. Are you streaming? I don't know yet. Because, like, when I do early access, like, even like the day one of an expansion, I generally like to experience it for myself. I don't remember if I streamed the War Within early access. I don't remember if I was even streaming at that point. But I haven't decided if I want to experience it on my own or if I will stream for early access. This is Talik. Oh, I saw the Assassin's Creed Valhalla version. Do they not have it on their site anymore? I have those somewhere. There. Oh, I see. I see. I think so too. Because, like, Tuesday, I'll be streaming full access anyway. Because, like, yeah. Unless, like, something changes and my brain is like, I have to stream. I want to. I think I'll probably experience it offline. Which ones are these, Diablo? These are the Diablo ones you can still get. And then the ones Bestie got me, they were only 66 made. They were like a collectible. And they look like. Yeah, they're the OG. So I'm excited. They got some fun stuff coming out this year. My brother got in their Brotherhood of Steel glasses, and he loves them. He's got the Vault Tech ones, and then he's got the Brotherhood of Steel, and then they have the Lucky 33 ones coming out. I think in May. They have them up on pre-order. Yeah. the Assassin's Creed ones. I forgot to take pictures of my Lorthamar and the Mustang ones that I think he would wear. So when I wear him to unbox my collector's edition, I'll have to take those. Because my brain just like keeps forgetting. Let's see. They have some. So Gunnar has their mystery box going on for $10. Beautiful as always. I've seen people get the World of Warcraft ones. I've seen people get the Diablo ones, the Marvel ones, the Assassin's Creed ones. And then they have a new. This one's really cool. These are Pro Esports ones, and they're like visor style that are really neat. They come in white and black. These are brand new. And then they have Terra, which is that same like 360 hinge, but they're a little more fashion, like more fashion forward, which I think are really pretty. They've got a smaller frame than the Echo, but they have that same 180-degree hinges. And then they just had, wasn't it? Yeah, here's the Lucky 38. Lucky 38, that's what it is. That are really cool. I'm excited to get these in. Yeah, they come out in May. That are super fun. They've got those side pieces that I think are really cool to help block out some of the sunlight. And they have the translation lenses in this one too. So I asked Gunnar for the Brotherhood of Steel ones in the transition lenses, and I'll probably end up asking them for this one as well, transition lenses. So I think that's a really fun concept, especially because I wear them every day. And when I didn't that one day, my eyeballs hurt. And then this is their Terra collection. So this is the more feminine one. Forward. And forward. So this comes in prescription. If you need your prescription glasses. And these are the Brotherhood of Steel ones that look like they're like stamped metal. My brother's been wearing these a ton. He absolutely loves them. Because he has prescription ones. So these are his everyday. These are his everyday glasses. These and the Voltec ones. A few months. They were shipping out, I think, 40 giveaway glasses. So I'll pay them and see what's up with yours from the giveaway. No, the price point isn't bad at all. Even the prescription one isn't bad. I keep getting a pair with my prescription. Ooh, do you want like Blizzard themed ones? Or like more fashion ones? Or my friend Vibrant Gorilla has the Horde ones that he wears. I don't think I've ever seen him not wear them. Yes, Slayer. Well, I'll give you my spiel as always. You can use code DarkLady to get a nice discount off your glasses. Any glasses that you purchase, if you purchase them during my streaming sponsored segment, which is the 2-hour slot on Tuesdays between 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I do get a personal kickback from that does go to supporting me and like my medical stuff. So that's my little spiel on that if you happen to do that. And then anytime you can use code DarkLady for a discount for yourself. But it's during my streaming time that is like the most support, which is really cool. But they're great. A lot of my friends wear them. Even my brother has 2 pair and he loves them. The Horde ones are cute. I like them. I don't wear them as much as the Alliance ones because they're a little more subtle. And then they've got the Horde. I can actually show you that right here. So these are still on us. These are the Horde ones. So the Horde ones come in a case like this. Got the Horde symbol. You open it up and it'll say for the Horde. Your glasses, which have the Horde symbol in the corner, then the Horde symbol on the side. And then the cleaning cloth is also the classic Horde, and then your little that's what the Horde ones look like. And then there's also Sylvanas ones that I got to model in my Sylvanas cosplay. You guys haven't seen that one. They look like that. Queen of the Forsaken. It comes with the emblem of the Forsaken, and then the cloth is her BFA art. I just don't have it in this one. It might be in my other one. I have 2 pairs of these. Yeah. And then this is what the cleaning cloth looks like. Is Sylvanas. And then they've got her, the embroidery on her hood is on the sides. But these are the ones I modeled as Sylvanas Windrunner and did like a whole promo for. This is Sylvanas ones. And I love them, and now they're staying on my face. Should I put my Diablo ones away? There's also Overwatch ones and Diablo ones, but I'm, of course, in love with the World of Warcraft ones the most. That's how I started working with Gunner. Was there World of Warcraft ones? So, yeah. All right, let's look at some pictures from Toronto, and then we're gonna play some Overwatch because I need to get my battle pass done before tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Thursday. Yeah. And actually, so this is, yep, this is Lament of the Highborn, but the synthwave version they released for BlizzCon. Yeah, pictures. So I'm gonna show you guys the official pictures I've gotten so far, because I think most of you have seen like the ones from my phone and stuff from my vlog and whatnot. But this one is really pretty. We got two really nice photos last night. Serena Cosplay and I. She and I got to take promotional pictures there was a 360 room that was a full wall projection of the Midnight cinematic, and it was like also a rendition of the cinematic they showed at Gamescom. So before like doors opened and we started doing stuff, she and I got to go in there as Liadrin and Lorthamar and take pictures and video and stuff, which was really cool. So that's one of the really nice photos we got. The photographer told us that there's tons more, and we're very excited because these are beautiful. Thank you. Listen, I love Lorthamar so much. And then when I make one of my like characters, like I cosplay a male character as a female, I like to keep as like close to what they are. So the only difference between my Lorthamar and like Lorthamar himself is the facial hair. And I added a gem to his hairpiece. I also like made some people have really. I'm very happy about it because I really love how that wig turned out because that wig scared me. I got really positive feedback on how thick I made, like fluffy I made the braids instead of them being really tiny, like in game, because I think it would have looked a little silly with like the silhouette. Still shook. I know, it's so funny. I think about it. Well, now I have no excuse either to not make Nordstormu's wig because I didn't want to, and now that I've made Lorthamar's wig, I'm like, all right, I guess I have no excuse. I should make the wig from my Nordstormu. Um, it was a great event. Thank you. It was so um very so I had worn cosplay contacts before. I worn blinding contacts before like that, like mesh. I don't wear contacts very often just because I don't like sticking things in my eyeball that I don't have to, kind of thing. However, for this, I really wanted to like have that full with Lorthamar. So wearing one mesh contact was so funky because I would keep turning my head like this because I could see out of it in a way. But it was like looking through if you were to pour like milk on your eyeball. That's the best way I can describe it. So I had full vision out of this one and then like a milky eyeball. It was very funky. I've also never used scarring makeup before like this. I think in the future I would do it a little bit differently because I feel like it wasn't as prominent as I wanted it to be. Um, but I'm very happy with how all this. I hope they do too. I promised Pika that if they did another one, I would be there. Thank you, my fluffy braids, and then there's this picture that I put on my socials today that I think is so like this is such a cool photo. I It's so good. So I saw these photos like three, and I was like freaking out. This is now my profile picture on Instagram and my banner on Twitter and X because I'm so obsessed with these. It's so good. It's nuts, and that's why like I have these two photos from this particular photographer, and being told that there's more, I'm like, like these are already peak, you know. It's so cool. It was. I love that Warcraft makes these events free, like the Warcraft 30th event, and then this one. I think is really cool that they make these things free. It's all because I have. Ooh, I love I love this picture. And then we can quick go through. This is from another photographer. These are also all from that was from the showcase. All my friends in their cosplays. They looked so cool. See, there we have matching ponytails. There we are. The only difference is Norris Dormu has pulled back hair, whereas Lorthamar has a side part bang because he's that girl. Is that everything in here? It might be. Yeah, I think that's everything that was in here. Oh, there we go. So this was like the Dark Moon Fair prize counter. There was some collectors. I ended up the Chromie was so I adore her. She embodies Chromie so well. So this was the like Dark Moon Fair prize area. There were some collector's editions. And I kidnapped one for a while, so I could take pictures with it. Which some of the pictures are in here, I'm pretty sure. That's where my plush toy came from. And this was all of us watching the cinematic. I love this fish or this picture because it looks like I'm trying to show you guys how big the fish was I caught. like it's I don't know what I was doing at that point or the context, but I just think it's so funny. There was a whack-a-mole machine. um, then they had this really cute prop house that you could take pictures in front of. There's the collector's edition that I kidnapped. I love this picture. This one's so good. And then Nixon and I wanted to take a picture like this because Lorthamar and Sylvanas, I just love them. It's always so lovely to be in a room full of people that all love the same game as you. And you're all just celebrating that together. It was cool because the wall they had one of the taverns over there. Oh, you just see me holding my sword off to the side. Just a really well done event. It was a lot of fun. I'm very grateful I got to go and be a part and hang out with everyone. It was so when I left Florida, um, yeah, Manny and Caleb were in those pictures. The Northern event was really good. Lots of amazing. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I loved hosting. You meant everything to me. So that was Northern Ride. It was a lot of fun. It was very funny to uh, start in Florida, where I was in like a tank top, and it was quite warm out, and then land in Toronto, where it's snowing. Was I was like, where am I? It was a lot of fun. I am very grateful I got to go and be a part and see so many lovely people that I adore so much, and have a good time and cry a lot, and all for the love of our video game. I'm from Florida. It's different for me. Girl, your shoes are definitely not built. No, no, my shoes were not built for the snow. I was in little sneakers, little sneakers. I am not built for the snow. I'm built for Florida. I'm chilly today, and it's like 59 degrees out. I'm built different. Okay, I have my iPad all set up, so we can jump into playing some Overwatch. All right, homies, are we ready for Overwatch? We ready to power through? It was amazing. It was so amazing to meet everyone. This girl was cold in a building where the AC went out during a show in September in the South Kid. I It's true. So true. So true. Okay, no worries. I'll start launching and get everything settled. You do what you gotta do. Listen, we're built different, and that's okay. When your body is used to a certain climate and the climate changes, it affects you. I know a lot of people from the north that can't handle the heat in Florida, and it's very normal for us. I get scared whenever non-Floridians come to the Florida heat because you will die of heat stroke because you don't know how to handle heat. I've had friends pass out and get really sick at home at because they don't know how to handle Florida heat. Getting see, see, I'm very comfortable during July and August. It's not too bad, but I'm very used to it. You know, my body can handle and thrive and adapt in that environment. All right, let's see. I have to get Overwatch started. We were literally joking that Florida is in fact Silver Moon because it is an endless summer. and that Lorthamar would in fact be freezing in Toronto because he's so used to something like a Florida climate. I was like, I'm just canonically built for Silvermoon. And that's just where's my gaming? There it is. Overwatch. I'm gonna take a quick restroom break, and then we'll check and see if Alyssa's ready. Alright. Boop. Boop. Purple's in a game, so they hate us. I see. I see. How good you? So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 levels in my battle pass to finish. I think we can do that, especially because it's the reset for the week. I think we can do that. Get this done, and then we're set for midnight. I would listen. I swear, all of you, I adore you so much. I am monopolizing Halo Man again, though. Alyssa, thank you so much for your message. I fear my Overwatch UI will not let me respond to it. But if you can print me purple ones, that would be great. Thank you so much. I can hear with you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think we can do it. They capped the waiting. Rude. This is so cute. I'm waiting for Emray to get like 8 bajillion skins. Thank you. We're printing. Little. When you have one of these, right? These are easy to steal off your bag. They're easy to move. They're easy to like. There's a device. There's a file online that locks around this and keeps them straight on your bag. Yeah, like a lock for them. So, because we both have skull pandas on our bags. I have a Labubu and a skull panda, and then I think Alyssa just has skull pandas on her bag right now. But it's just one of those like added layer of protection, you know, so they don't accidentally fall off or somebody tries to snatch them or they stay like in place. It's a good skin. Vass, I love your lo-fi banner while we're all girly pop Sanry. I really like that they do this like rotating sale thing for older skins. Like they have these Lunar New Year ones. I love that. I saw he got a damage buff on his blaster. So that's exciting. I'm already level 13 with Emre. I fear I have a problem. Did we see that Overwatch is getting a mobile game today? Did we all see that? Because I was a little, like, half asleep when... Why do you insist on using that? And so I'm going over here. Yeah, it's getting a mobile game. I haven't, like, super looked into it, but they released the trailer this morning. I just have to pretend I'm in Halo. Everything will work out for me. Oh. It was my fault for running out like that. Oh. No, I know that sound. How did I die? Oh, I'm not on the right streaming category. I definitely had the thought to do that. I will fix it. That's what I sat down and forgot. I just watched a murder take place. Let me do something stupid. Everyone just let me cook, okay?
This ends now.
I love that you just get to dance on the point. Or the... I have a really bad habit of backing up, but I back up into things that make it difficult for me to maneuver things. Ooh.
This ends now.
Nice and easy win. Alright, let me change my Twitch category real quick. Stunning. You see opinion competition in my house of competition. Your house is great. If you want to enter in competitions, enter in competitions. If you don't want to, don't want to. Mm.
Even if there's someone there, shoot to be the best.
I love reading the group chat while trying to understand. You guys are right. You are the entertainment. I'm just the little elf face. was half reading Alyssa's message, and that's my bad. Dang, not Bastion. I'm pretty sure I replaced my shirtless Ryan's game with pink, and I'm sorry about that. How dare you? How am I supposed to be motivated? Oh. I fear I may have to switch to Freya. Oh. It's never my favorite zone. Everywhere I go, that pig spray follows me. Wee. Well, that was fun. Good job, team. Cool. Sorry. What? It is kind of funny that Lucy's ranking about, but I am constantly haunted by this thing. I'm glad that we found a combo though, so 3 of our skin like sprays can go on top of each other.
One win to go. Don't treat this as a cooldown.
To be honest, I don't know how to develop. We should taste Pokemon Day. I've been so unfortunately so out of the loop with Pokemon for I guess a long time at this point, unfortunately. The last one I really played was Sun and Moon. And then I played the cute one on the Switch, the like Pikachu one. Or came with a special controller. My favorite Pokemon game though, Pokemon Channel. It may be old. That game's incredible. There's that's early access WoW Day. Let's Go Pikachu was so cute. Pokemon Channel is my favorite, and then Pokemon Emerald. I'm very sentimental too because I cosplayed May many years ago. And a lot of my favorite Pokemon are Gen 3. Very nice team, very nice. Right? That came with the Mew card. Sorry, I have to work through giving my friends endorsements. All right. I didn't even get to look at Mercy. Have you been liking Kiriko?
I love taking personal. Thinks everyone is suspicious.
Oh, but I'm such a smart guy. You trust me, right?
Not when you say it like that.
I'll see you next.
One of these days, I have to like have a focus day learning her. That day is not in the near future though, because all I'm gonna do is play Halo Man. I watched my life left before my eyes with that one.
I'm done holding you back.
Is it the same Bastion? Oh, it is. You're right. Dang.
Shouldn't be good, Jason.
Not mine. Sorry.
Wasn't exactly dead book.
Oh. Right, purple. This is gonna be my. If you hear an ult, that's probably gonna be mine. If we can get that shield down.
Let me keep guide you.
Oh, was there?
My ultimate's ready. We need to move that payload.
Dang, what the heck?
I'm done holding back.
I fear I don't know how to get up.
Guess you really does mean business. Let's try that again. How's that? I always do.
Dang. Oh, they have the Sentai Genji. That makes sense. I have to use the restroom. I'll be right back. I know. I'm hoping they add more Forsaken decor. There we go. All right. Something I was going to do on my phone. It went completely out of my noggin. That's fine. Hello. Llama, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in. Hello, raiders. Let me do a quick shout out while we're... It's fine. There we go. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that so much. How was your stream? Hello, hello. Welcome on in, everyone. Oh, jeez. Where is he? There we go. Oh, purple's the other DPS. I didn't have to panic. Hello, everyone. I'm Kira, or Dark Lady, and I'm a cosplayer and content creator that specializes in Blizzard cosplays. And today we are playing some Overwatch, having a good time. It was good. Games were rough, but that's what I get. Oh, so it was your first time back in a while? Oh my gosh, where are we? Oh, I'm just... Oh, cool. We're the duo. Beautiful. I see. Have you been playing all the new heroes? Is the one you like in particular that you're like have gone back to and enjoyed, or? This cursed censored. I like Mizuki the most. Purple here has been really liking them too. I haven't tried any of the other new heroes except for Emre because I really like how he plays because he plays very much like Halo. So he's really fun for me. Oh, we've versed Ado before. The other night as Ash. That's so funny. I really need to try the other heroes. I've just been like, I only want to be this one person. Oh, I see. I am so impressed with Zenyatta mains because that was one character that like I tried for a long time to get the hang of, and I never seemed to be able to. Oh yeah, I'm impressed. Oh, I don't know why I ran out there. That was stupid. That was. I love that. When Overwatch first came out, I used to main Reaper, and every time I try to go back to him, I'm like, I am not what I once was. Oh, Alyssa, did you see? So, Alyssa and I were gifted custom controllers by Xbox, like the lab ones you can do. And then I think they just showed that there's now Overwatch ones you can get. And I'm like, dang, if we had held on to those for a couple months, we could have gotten Overwatch ones. Because they were like codes to get custom made Xbox controllers. Are they? See, I would have done it just because they said they're Overwatch, so I do be that kind of person. What the? Thank you, Mercy. We got two custom ones. This one's mine. It's all Sylvanas themed, and that says Dark Lady on the bottom. That was a really cool thing. How long have you played Overwatch? I've played since launch. I used to play on console. I worked at GameStop when it launched. So I was in it. Every once in a while, I wonder if I should try playing with a controller again. It's been a long time. No. Goodbye. Dang, where'd everybody... Oh. That was a wasted ult. Oh well. Thank you, Mercy. Good job, team.
Surrender to my will.
You don't have to tank if you don't want to tank. You can go off tanking. I'll be... Oh my gosh. Me when I Q tank and get tank. I'll be here in my little DPS level, playing my little Halo character. I'm a team player. I'm just Ken. If Kaiju isn't a Genji main, or I wonder if they're Ramatra. Oh, they're a Bastion main. I just checked, and I think the only custom game skin they added was... No? The one was the Overwatch controllers I saw from Xbox. It's fine, our controllers are pretty. Very grateful we got them. I see. I see. Their Overwatch just like yours. Okay. Thank you for checking. Oh, Purple, are you the cat? Jetpack cat activated. Oh no, I watched that happen. What if I just let the payload push me? What if I just hide?
next time.
Dang. Hi, friends. That ends our sponsored portion of this stream by Gunner Optics. Thank you so much, Gunner, for sponsoring this portion of stream today. We appreciate you very much, and they'll be with us next week on Tuesday for the official launch of World of Warcraft Midnight, which is very exciting. Thank you, Gunner. Make sure to check them out for your blue light glasses needs, as well as your prescription glasses needs, and make sure to use code DarkLady for a nice little discount.